So I'm fortunate. As much as I post, I rarely get any negative comments. For better or for worse, I think maybe it's the lack of my popularity on social media. But that said, this morning I got a funny comment that was supposed to be a dig, and it was in regards to my double bounce front squat, and how I said it's a great exercise for quad gains. Didn't necessarily mean hypertrophy, because I only did 5 reps, but quad gains as far as strength, which is my primary concern. And that said, I think in fitness, there's a huge disconnect between what one person perceives as being fit and another, and so that's what I'm talking about. So anyway, the comment was in regards to my quad gains, bounce for quad gains. He said 53 pounds, because I used my tag. This is 53. 53 pounds, legs like spaghetti. I'll take Tom Platz's advice. Period. Thanks. So in case you don't know who Tom Platz is I think he was Mr. Olympia in the 90s, a poster child for steroid abuse use. He's admitted to it. It's obvious as heck today, knowing that he was on steroids. So if this person holds Tom as the epitome of what it means to have quad gains, I'll pass. And that brings me back to the fact that there's a huge disconnect between what people perceive as being fit, strong, even swole. And, to each his own, and everyone has their own pathology of why they think such and such is their ideal of fit, swole, or being strong. And in my case, at my age, at 53, I am trying to set myself up, as Peter Attia says, for the centenarian decathlon. Being able to do things, if I make it to 100, have mobility, have the strength to withstand a fall, have enough strength and stamina and VO2 max to withstand chemotherapy, anything that's going to be coming my way if I am fortunate or unfortunate to make it to 100. A 20-year-old's outlook is going to be dramatically different from mine. But given this person's comment of mentioning Tom Platz, as a friend of mine said, it's like, okay, boomer. Tom Platz is someone that is a contemporary of mine. In fact, he's 63, and so he is like the person making this comment is my age. So I think it's kind of laughable that this person looks at hypertrophy as their epitome of strength, because hypertrophy at our age is really difficult. And if you're gaining hypertrophy, and by hypertrophy I mean putting on muscle at post middle age, you're doing it through androgynous means. You're supplementing with vitamins, and that's just something I try to push back on. And this is something I've learned myself, is that, not because I experiment with that stuff, but this narrative that we're given, like you can keep on putting muscle as you get older, is false. I was going to use a less polite term, and this is what I'm trying to teach people and spread. And so this comment actually was kind of timely, because this is something I need to continue to push back on. These guys that you see on social media, and I don't think I further that, because if you look at me, I am muscular, but you can see the work I do because I share it all, and I'm not huge. As the guy said, legs like spaghetti. And I own that. I love the fact that I have the smallest legs on the podium. But here's the rub. I'm on the podium. A lot of times I'm on top of the podium. So leg size doesn't necessarily matter for my sport. And that said, I am an athlete. Most people aren't an athlete, especially at my age. And so that comment didn't necessarily trigger me, but it really just kind of turn the light back on this disconnect of how people view what true fitness is and what your end game is. And I want people to take an audit of what do they want to achieve if they're working out, or if they want to start a program or restart a program later in life. And I don't really want to care to talk to anyone who's younger than 35. I definitely don't want to talk to anyone younger than 40. Definitely don't want to talk to anyone younger than 35, and my audience is 40 and over, because these are the people that have lived life. These are the people that know what it's like to be young and be full of vitality, and then have adulthood come and smack you in the face and show you what reality is and how hard it is to achieve and maintain, maintain sustainable fitness like I have since when I restarted my journey, I was 37. Do the math, I'm 53 now, and I'm going stronger and faster than ever. Not necessarily bigger, because that's not possible. So, like I said, I thought, I wish I had more negative comments, because it would expose me to different viewpoints and make me think about my own viewpoints and what my end game is. So, if you're watching this far along, I appreciate it. And I want to share more about what the journey is like, aside from just having a 30-second blip of a reel or story or whatever you want to call it, whatever the platform is, because it doesn't tell a story. And I like to do long form videos, because what I have to offer isn't a little soundbite. Sure, I can do crazy human tricks, and I can do crazy feats of strength, but it doesn't tell you how I'm able to do that, and it doesn't show you all the hard work that goes into being able to do that and be that well-rounded as a human being, let alone an athlete. And but yeah, so just a rant. You need to take stock of what you're trying to accomplish in the long term, and then you can kind of work back from that. If you want to have large legs past your 50th year without taking steroids and human growth hormone or TRT, yeah, I don't think that's possible. But so I'm not going to give you advice on how to do that, but I can teach you how to be strong, or as strong as you can be, possibly be at that age. And I can try to steer you towards the proper mindset in order to sustain being fit at this age and being fit at 100. And hopefully I'll make it to 80 at least. I'm not really shooting for 100, but if that happens, it happens. But my end game personally is being as fit and strong as possible in my 80th year. And since I'm at 53 now, I'm soon to be 54. I'm not too far off from that mark. 26 years, and so another third of my life. So anyway, that was the rant. Thank you. I'll out them, because it's a public record. Rocco hyphen E6V, Roscoe E6V. Thanks, Boomer, for your comment, because this is content mining, and you just gave me a 9-minute video. Thanks again for watching. Take care and stay tuned for more.